almost have nothing else to ask you after all this time.
Yeah.
But I was wondering about your preparedness for this season compared to 2020 training camp where you missed a little bit of time. How is it different this year for you getting ready for the season to start?
Yeah, I would just say continuity with the newer guys that are going to be playing. Having some young guys step up, some transfers that are in for us. Having Lucas healthy and, now Marcus is filling in too, coming in, from Maryland. So just having more time to play with those guys and get used to them.
How difficult was it missing 2 weeks last camp?
It was tough. It's very. Obviously, that's precious time before the first game. You want to be as prepared as possible. Feel a lot better heading into this one than I did last year. We played pretty well last year, and we just want to go out there and execute the best way we can.
Kenny, specifically with the offensive line, how is that continuity going?
Yeah, it's gone really well. Having all those guys healthy, not having to deal with COVID and guys missing practices, guys missing games due to that, and being able to have full practice reps together, it's been huge, and you can tell that those guys are really taking the next step together.
Kenny, Pat said on Tuesday that it feels like with you, like the linebackers and everyone's just like almost stuck in mud. The way you're seeing the field and everything's slowed down. Is that? I guess how different is that right now as opposed to last year, even like during the season last year in that regard?
Yeah, I think that's just being in the system for a longer period of time, being able to play a step faster, and then obviously knowing how our guys play. Servassier Dennis is a really smart player. He's a guy that I love playing against. He makes it really tough. Same with Cam Bright and JP. Those guys all do a really good job. We go at it. We compete every single day. So I think that's where we're all getting better on each side of the ball just due to the competition aspect of it. But yeah, I would just credit that to being in the system for 3 years now.
In terms of getting that third, fourth read, was there a game or two last year that you look back and like, okay, I really did a good job in that regard?
Yeah, there's plenty of times that I've done it. It's just being more consistent. I think I've done it in every single game. There's games I did it more than others, for whatever reason that may be. But I just feel comfortable with the offense right now and how Coach Book calls it, and especially our guys too. It's not just myself that's been in the system now for some time. Coach Book's been here for 3 years, so a lot of these guys now have a coordinator and an offense that's theirs, and they can master. And now I think everything's just clicking a little bit better.
You've always been a confident, grounded guy, even when you were younger. What was it like playing an ACC championship game? When you were a sophomore.
Yeah, it's
redshirt freshman.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It's just you step up and go play, and you treat every game the same. I told our guys it's like you have 12 championship games this season. You got 12 regular season games, but each game, if you go in there and you treat it like a championship game, you prepare that way. When you get to that game, it's just another game. So I think if we have that kind of mindset, we'll be okay.
You never felt like a fish out of water when you were younger?
I wouldn't say. You're just playing football. At the end of the day, if you keep it at that, then you're in pretty good shape.
How excited are you to finally get an opportunity to play with Lucas?
Yeah, very excited. I only got a chance to play with him early in camp last season, and he comes back and gets hurt in the Syracuse game. He finished that game out, hurt an injury that put him out for the rest of the year. So, he was tough in that one out, and then we didn't have a chance to play together. But it's been great so far. He just adds another element to the offense in the run-in pass game.
What does it do for an offense when you have a downfield threat at tight end?
I think it just opens everything up. It's not just outside lane throws now. There's stuff over the middle. There's stuff outside with the speed we have, and now you add 6-7 running over the middle. It's a little different. It draws coverage, or he'll be a mismatch. So I think we'll just try to use him in all different kind of ways.
How excited are you to finally play in front of fans and this has become basically as normal a season as it can be?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I have my family there and have my friends, and travel out. They travel out to every game, but they couldn't come into the stadium. So now having a full stadium, my friends and family out, it's going to be a lot of fun. Just going back to my junior year, earlier in my career, just having a normal season. So I'm excited for it.
Is there a different appreciation for crowd noise now?
Yeah. You didn't really know it until you went out there, and it felt like you were in high school, like in a scrimmage. That first game, it's weird. It's not normal. So I'm really excited to be back with fans.
There's a lot of new players in UMass. How do you prepare for a week where there's a lot of new guys? You're maybe not certain exactly what you're going to face.
Yeah, no, you can assume who's going to play and who's not. Schematically, I'm just going to prepare the way I always do, and if they throw something different at us, we'll adjust on the fly. Usually, a lot of teams do have a different kind of game plan for us. So we'll come out, run our stuff, and we'll see how they come out, and then we'll just go off that.
What have you seen from UMass on film that they'd like to do defensively?
They're a man team, majority man. That's the thing. So we got to be ready to win our one-on-one battles. Protect against man blitz and get the ball out fast, and then we'll see what opens up as the game goes.
How much more is there from Shockey? What kind of season could he have, especially if Lucas is opening up some of the middle?
Yeah, no, Shocky's been working really hard all off season. I was really impressed with how he's worked, and it's just kind of carried over into camp. And he's having a great camp, and now we're ready to go to see how he does in week 1. But I mean, from everything we've seen, Shocky's done an unbelievable job being a leader, really stepping up, helping young guys, and being someone they can look up to.
Whipple made a couple of NFL references yesterday we were talking to. His system is more of an NFL system. Is it getting you ready for the next level, you think?
I would say, yeah. Myself and all the guys on the team, talking to some guys that are in the NFL now that played in Whipple's system, it's very, very similar. So he runs an NFL system. We have some spread elements, but, I think at the end of the day, he kind of tailors it to the guys he has on the team and what he thinks will put us in the most, successful position. So that's what, I think his offense really, enables us to do.
Who are those guys you talked to?
Two guys is DJ and Jimmy. Off the top of my head, they played really well in the preseason. I know they'll find success in the league. They'll just stay at it.
Is Jalen Jalen Martin, a guy who can maybe capitalize within this scheme and grab more of a pronounced role in the offense?
I think so. I think everyone will take that next step in the offense now that they have a second year. Jordan and Barton, they only had 1 year, and it was a camp where they were dealing with COVID. They were out. Some guys are out different times, and they're trying to learn all these new positions. And now they've had a full spring, a full camp to go learn it, and now go be successful out in a game day. So I think everyone will take that next step.
Kenny Martin was telling us yesterday he wishes there were earphones and microphones in the helmet. I imagine you're similar philosophy.
Yeah. I think I don't see why not, but it is what it is. I love the way we do it. I know everybody else has a problem with it, but I make sure that I'm in shape to run there, and it's not as much as people think, but it's we never had to delay a game. We've never had any issues that way, so I'm fine with it.
Did DJ make the team with the Raiders?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I have to text him.